Chronically Blue.
Hello, my sweet bears, my Chronically Blue. Welcome back to some more. Hold on, my cord's tangled. Hold on. I know I sound far away. Don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. Hello, my sweet bears, my Chronically Blue. Welcome back to some more Soul Calibur 2. We last unlocked the extra chapter right over here. So let's see what this is all about. Swordsman's Grave. This is the very first extra chapter we've ever unlocked. In one town that you happened to drop by along the way, you heard rumors of something called the Swordsman's Grave. For someone like you, always in search of ever greater challenges, it was too tempting a prospect to pass up. The labyrinth, known as the Swordsman's Grave, was said to lie somewhere in the Mirror Mountain range in the north of Algol. Many men of great strength are said to have challenged its depths, but none had ever reached the end. You wonder what could possibly be lurking there. What could possibly go wrong? Your heart dancing in anticipation, you headed north following the Castor River, and soon arrived at the foothills of the Mirror Mountain range. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks already. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have this pulled up, and, you know, for the joke weapons, we have to beat Chapter 4, Stage 3, while over level 72. I know dang well we are not at that yet. We are at, 44, so we still got quite a bit of ways to go before we can get the fun weapons. The legendary weapons, it is Sub-Chapter 4, Stage 4, and then we already have all the soul edges. So, yeah, I just wanted to check, because I know it felt like it's been a while. So I'm like, are we good yet? And it's like, nope. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, before we go and do that, we are going to go right on down here. Because I just really want to see, like, this kind of, like, I don't know how to properly describe it. It's kind of like a swordfish slash battleship slash something. Great description, I know. It's a something, alright. Okay, underground prison. Knock the enemy against the wall and utilize wall combos to defeat the enemy. I feel like we can definitely do this with a Gortalum. Hello, Xianghua. So, let me tell you what's been going on. Ow. Ow. Okay, well that's not a wall move, but you know, I'll take it too. Hold on. Sorry, I literally just say, here, let me tell you about stuff, and then I go right into, like, just getting everything going. Xianghua, I need you to chill. Xianghua, listen, it's been a bit since I played Xianghua. Xianghua, you can't do this to me, okay? Xianghua, listen, if you let me kill you, I'll be your friend. Will you really be their friend if you kill them? No, they're gonna be dead. Why would I want to be their friend if they're dead? I'm not friends with corpses. Come on now. I'm friends with Mr. B. Like, yeah, but he's not a corpse. He's just. Anyway, sorry. There's another Zhanghua. Okay. Character select. So, what? Okay, that's my TV. I figured it was something. Let me turn that off. But if you have like a Vizio TV and you leave it on too long on like this, like the main Vizio menu, it's like, oh, well here, let's just play some relaxing music theme. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. Anyway, my dad is off in Norway right now. He's going to see like a black metal music festival, which I'm like, cool, go have fun with that, because that is definitely not my kind of scene. Like, I like some metal. It really depends on it. If it's metal if it is metal that does not have like as much dirty vocals, then I'm absolutely fine with it. When I say dirty vocals, I don't mean like vocals of like cursing and such like that. I mean like specifically the very like rough, growly, rumbly vocals that they do. You know, like Pierce the Veil. Following Reverse sometimes does it. Yeah, I need to like. I'm trying to think of like what exactly are like wall combos, and I just maybe Link. I feel like Link might be good for it. I don't know. I'm trying really hard because like again, it is difficult to think of like yes, wall combos. I just look around, just like yeah, everyone gets that, right? Yeah, no, I'm not the only one that's like what the heck. Then again, you don't have to do wall combos. It would just help a lot, like there. Hold on. No, just no. You don't gotta do that. No. Just let me whack you into the wall again. Come on. Into the wall. Into the wall. Into the wall. This is where you go into the wall. Into the wall. Into the wall. So we go. Okay, close enough. And my dad's way in Norway for a black music festival, and I'm like, yeah, cool, dope, have fun with that. And he was like, hey, listen, can you, like, watch the house? And I'm just like, Why do you want me to watch it? It's not going anywhere. Okay, tough crowd, tough crowd. So, I said, yeah, sure, why not? You know, I'm not doing anything. And he's like, great, cool. If you watch it, we'll give you money. I'm like, okay, cool. And, you know, I was like, dope, I like money. That's the one thing that I always need more of. He goes, I know, I've been where you were before. I'm like, ah, thank you. So, yeah, so, ooh. No, hold on. If we got that into the wall, that, without a doubt, we'd get that, like, high key. Dang it. Hold on, Mitsurugi, hold on. Just be a friend right now. Just be a friend. Let me just grab your arm. No, Mr. Rigger, you don't understand. No, it's for all life and death. Just let me whack you into the wall. Whack you into the wall. Mr. Rigger, that's the opposite of letting me do what I want to do to you. I'm asking for your consent, and you are being mean by constantly denying me that consent. I'm just kidding. No means no, people. Anyway, so they're off at a festival, and you're probably thinking, oh, Calibur, if they're gone, you're gonna have a whole bunch of time to record. You know you would think that, wouldn't you? No, so what's been happening is, oh yes! What, that doesn't count? Oh, come on. I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, figure out, like, how did I throw him the first time? Like, I feel like I need to, like, do, like, more, like, combo hunting, and, like, figure out, like, what would be, like, an up one. That was awesome. Okay, so, hold on, it's gotta be... That was definitely like a hold up, so I think if I practice holding up and hitting that button, that'd be a lot better. Anyway, sorry. You think there'd be a lot of time for me to record? The answer is, ha, you're funny. And that's because, you know, drop them off on Tuesday, and, you know, yeah, that is, like, way overpowered. That's awesome. Wait, hold on, that's not even, like, pushing him into, like, the wall? What the heck? I was doing it because I thought I would put him into the wall. What do you mean it's not working like that? What do you mean plans failing? The plans aren't supposed to fail. Plans are supposed to plan. That's why you plan ahead. Into the wall. I can't but notice that you, in fact, did not go into the wall whatsoever. I'm going to continue the story, and then I'm going to, you know, get to the part where I actually do the thing. So, you know, they're gone Tuesday, so I'm like, cool, let me start cleaning some stuff. They're gone Wednesday, I'm like, great, I'm tired, let me, like, take a nap. You know, Thursday, I'm like, okay, cool, let me go and, like, talk to some people and, like, get things, like, you know, all coordinated. And, you know, then it's like, okay, here's Friday. Friday, I already had it planned that I was going to be going to, like, a friend's house in order to, like, help them with stuff. I can't help but notice how I got absolutely demolished right there, and how I just kept talking over as if it was the most normal thing ever, like I was watching a plane crash or some cars passing by. I love how I said those two as if they went together, which I know that they don't. So, that happened, and I left their place on Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I went and, there we go! I knew it would work. No. No, Mr. Bigger, I need you to understand how much I need you to... Right to the wall. What do you mean that doesn't count? Mitsurugi, stop blocking me. I can't but notice that you were doing the absolute opposite of letting me win here, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Saturday, I go and pick someone up, and then they stay the night, because my dad's out of town. I drop them off on Sunday, and I'm like, okay, cool. What do I do now? And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. Let me just go ahead and sweep and then, mop, because it... No. I really don't like how it just automatically goes into, like, a weapon there. Hold on. Into the wall. What do you mean? I'm just... So, I sweep and I mop because they're busy. I get that. They're adults. They have jobs. I also have a job. I totally get being busy and how you blink and bam, look at that roadie in April. How the heck did that happen? I don't even know. Alright. So I totally get that, and being like, you know, not really having time to like do a whole lot of stuff. As well as they just kind of don't really care. You know, they got like lives and such, and like, you know, cleaning up, like sweeping too much is not exactly like the top priority. I totally get that. Me, however, the way that I operate is I'll like notice something, and then like I won't do anything about it, and I'll just let it build up and up and up and up and up, and then I'm like, yeah, let me do this right now. And that's just how I am. I'm just like, yeah, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Nah, actually, now that I have time, let me go ahead and do this right now. And I have no way to possibly describe what it is. Like, it happens like a lot of times. I first noticed it back in high school because I All Time Low had this CD. It was Future Hearts, or like Old Scars Future Hearts, whatever it was. Come on. Okay, that is. Can't but notice that this is the opposite. Let me win. And the CD was elongated. It was longer than every other CD case I had, and I'm just like, it's fine. But like, it threw off the collections. I'm like, And it was like, I just like kept looking at it whenever I went to go because it is a good album. I do very much enjoy it. There's a few duds on the album, but you know, it's just a lot of good stuff, especially for like Ultimate Loop to begin with. Alright, so there I was. Oh, that was good. Come on. Nope. Hold on. Into the wall. Come on. There's no way that's... How is that not into the wall? Elaborate to me. So Calibur, explain. Explain. What you mean that not the wall? No. Into the wall. Can't be noticed that's the wall. You're claiming it's not the wall. Why are you claiming it's not the wall, Soul Calibur? How the heck? Okay, I'm... Tell him has to have like a throwy combo, right? I feel like that just has to be it. Okay, let me go to practice mode. Bright side is, hey, we didn't do anything, so well, I guess we could save just because we got gold and whatnot. So, I was going somewhere with that. I did stuff basically, and now I'm like, okay, cool. Let me, now that I finally have time to like, you know, now that I'm not like seeing people are doing stuff, let me just sit down and record. Because, as y'all can no doubt tell, the backlog is nothing. It is thin air. It's thick air. You know what a thick air is? That's a fart. Okay. And let's, yeah, it's a vertical. Okay, so let me see, combo? Yeah, I can't but notice that didn't do anything. Running hack. That might be it. There it is, okay. That's when I hold it, okay. I know the sword of plant. Okay, that's not gonna do diddly. Huh. That might do something. Ah, okay, that's the thing. Okay. Rocket Stab. Okay, so it's... Huh. There it is, okay. That's not going into the wall. Oh no, that does go into the wall. Okay, cool. So yeah, I just haven't really had time to like sit down and record and everything. And now that I do have time, I'm like, okay, cool, let me start like, you know, recording at least what I can. Because it is no secret that as soon as Soul Calibur 2 is finished, that's going to be the end of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday block. Because I just don't have time. And it's not only that, it's a mixture of not having time, as well as just not really having the surroundings to do so. Because, you know, living with parents, you know, it's cool. It's so much fun. Will you stop that, you absolute wildebeest? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? That doesn't work? Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Talon. I feel like Talon is at least gonna be able to, like, throw them into the walls. So, like, my dad got, like, a sound machine in order to, like, help for, like, whenever we were recording. I'm like, yeah, that's great, but, like, I'm like, nah. Because I don't really want that to, like, pick up. Then again, I could, like, adjust, like, the audio and such in order to make sure that it doesn't, but at the same time, I'm never gonna know until, like, I do it, and then once I do it, I'm gonna be like, that's like a little, like, there, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, now that I've rambled on for about 14 minutes, it's time for me to actually, like, try to do this. Because, it's been a hot minute. No, hold on. Just let me win. Just let me win. Just be nice. Just be nice. Just be nice. Just let me win. I'm not asking for the world here. Just let me. Yay! I feel like that was one that like I got stuck on the most as a child. Because I definitely remember like trying this one and having. I want to say I had like the record be like 0 to like. I want to say 99. I want to say I dang near broke the record on that one for as many failed attempts. Okay. Neither you nor the enemy can guard against attacks. Nope. I can do that easy. Easy. Joke's on you, I already don't guard. Hey Kelly. Hey Kelly. Hey, hey Kelly. Hey, hey Kelly. Hey, hey, hey Kelly. Bye. Ah. Hey, Kelly. Demon fell off. Defeat the enemy. Oh no, it seems so difficult. I said that despite like the very first mission in this chapter being super difficult. I can be Inferno. I say as I immediately... What in the super hyper combo... Excuse me? Yeah, right in the fire zone. Right in the special zone, there it is. Yeah, this place does actually have like invisible walls, believe it or not. Oh, that's dope. Hold on. Yeah, because I will say, like, honestly, for like a hot minute, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna lose this. And then I'm like, oh, wait, hold on, I'm not losing. Dad, come in, I'm not losing. He's like, I doubt that. It's like, Marcus, how dare you? Be nice to your son. Like, I don't have a son. Dad, how could you say that? My son died as soon as he left ballerina school. What? That's right, I'm upset that you left ballerina school. That is established art in this family. But Dad, I want to play football. No son of mine's gonna play football. Sorry. Oh, me and my random mind. Hee hee ha ha. Hee 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 hee. Okay, let's go again. Okay, it's Maxi. We got this. We got this. Also, there's nothing stopping you from just like going through and like doing the exact same move over and over again, especially if it's stun blocks then. Yeet. You may notice that like we may not be doing like a whole lot of damage, and I think that's intentional. I think that is like how like the additional challenge is. It's like, oh yeah, it's Inferno, so you know you got to be like super great. Okay, how he did that little back thing with the using the nunchuck with his foot, I have no idea. It's gonna take some like very strong feet strength. Okay, and you know if you are like on Tinder and you see someone that says I have very strong feet strength, you're like, I don't know about this one. I don't know. Like, no, it's a good thing. I'm like, I'm like, I don't really want to know. Oh, great. He's copying me. Ow. Yeah, he's definitely doing, like, way more damage than me. But now we can confirm it. So that's, ow. Yeah, you're basically just, like, fighting, like, against, like, one of the, like, I'm gonna say, like, level 8 difficulty characters. Like, computers, I mean. I feel like that. I don't know if it's on, like, a scale from, like, 0 to 10, 0 to, like, 400. And my brain at 0 to 10, and I said this is about, like, a level 8 difficulty. That being said, though, I do feel like I'm quite alright. I feel like I am a little bit capable of beating this guy. Just a little bit capable. Okay, Savant is awesome. Yes. Fantastic. Give me someone who like, does not have, like, the length. Ow. You know what? It's like if I can, I might have underestimated myself. Okay, cool. We're gonna go back to Link, and we're going to do the Megaton Hammer, because that never fails us. Back to the boy Link, the Linkster. Oh, here we go. We should be alright this time. Should be. Whether that is true or true not, then, meh. Oh, Taki, good. We got this. Hey, I don't think the Megaton Hammer is actually doing that much more damage. I say as I go and try to look as I'm, like, attacking. Oh, it might be. I don't know. I'm using a Fragment of Soul Edge. Okay, dope. Now that I've done that. Let's go to the chapter, that's all. Okay. Oh, alright, so we have this one, which will unlock an extra chapter. We have these three, which will be the very finale. We have these. Okay, so we have extra. We have two missions, then I believe another dungeon, because that's a dungeon up there too. There are these in dungeons, so you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons. A dungeon each chapter. That's totally not going to take up time. So yeah, if you can't tell, this is definitely going to become like a one chapter an episode kind of thing, unless I go through it pretty fast, which is possible. Okay, crouch or jump to avoid the effect. Oh, that's right. This is okay. Yeah, I defeat them under unknown conditions. Okay. Crouch or jump to avoid the effects of the frequent earthquakes. Defeat enemies under these conditions. As you travel north in search of the swordsman's grave, you heard a rumor about a haunted ruin. It was said that ghosts of warriors who died at the swordsman's grave appeared there. When told that it was a dangerous place best avoided, you laughed and made plans to spend the night there. Compared with fighting Varel, mere ghosts were hardly a problem, but in the middle of the night you sensed a fearsome presence and jumped awake in a cold sweat. The sound of a bell echoed across the deserted ruin. As the ground began to tremble, you saw the ghost of warrior walking towards you. You drew your weapon at once. You didn't know if earthly weapons would hurt it or not, but vowed to defeat it by sheer force of will. I believe there's only going to be one person here? Of course, Cervantes is the ghost. Oh yeah, just one. Okay, that's fine. Plus, as we've gone over beforehand, we know that earthquakes are not the worst thing ever. It is it is completely fine. We can easily get this. Oh, good. It hurts him too. Awesome. Hey, look, new feature's been unlocked. And class up. We're now an Iron Knight. Huzzah! Extra time attack extreme mode has been added. Cool, I guess. Yay, time attack mode. Okay, before we do that, it's time to do the extra mission. Oh, I just suppose we're gonna do the. That's the other thing too. We're gonna do the dungeons twice, except for the final one.
Final battle. Fight.
Hello, assassin. Ah. Okay, hold on. Okay, it does it. Okay, just checking. That's fine. We can do this. That was just poor on my part. Without that was just my bad. My bad, everyone. My bad. Didn't mean to. It's my bad. Hello, Astaroth.
Wind. Final battle. Fight. Disgusting. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, hold on. How come that didn't hurt him? Huzzah! I don't know, maybe it was the kind of thing where if you're already damaged and it goes up, then you get more damage. I don't know, but we're a Bronze Knight now. Okay. Gateway to Heck. The monetary prize doubles with each win. Gauge your strengths and win the matches. When you arrived at the town closest to the Swordsman's Grave, you found a notice posted at the entrance. It seemed that a fighting tournament was underway. Due to the large number of warriors lost in the labyrinth, the town authorities had established requirements for those who wished to challenge it. The tournament was a fight for the right to enter the Gravesman's grave. You quickly signed up to participate. Having made it this far, you weren't about to turn back. It was a bothersome task, but you decided to go ahead and give permission. Plus, you had earned money as well, so there certainly wasn't any harm in trying. The enemy is quick, and you cannot guard the monetary prize levels that each win. Got it. Yeah, so it's money.
Are you okay?
This depends on how well I do here. It also depends as to if I get my money, if I get my health back or not. If I get my health back, then I'll be fine, but I highly doubt it. Alright, let's continue. I'm gonna say I can kill at least 2 people. You might have gotten a combo on me, but I'm gonna get a fight on you. Yeah, I figured my limit was about 2 people. Hey, now it's overnight. Dope. Time for the extra mode, and then we're gonna try the tournament.
Are you okay?
No, tournament. The gauntlet.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh yeah, they are fast. Yeah, this is definitely a one and done kind of thing. It's like, hey, you beat it. You want to go again? I'm like, no, not even a little bit. Like, oh, you sure? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, you might know. Okay, if you say so.
You did your best. I respect that.
Hey, new features been unlocked. Now that one, the starting was like 1500, which is more than the other one because you know it's more difficult. But meh. That's one of the hee hee ha ha weapons. We got the bamboo set for Killick. Oh heck yeah! That's the hee hee ha ha one. But if we whack people with it, it makes a sound. You tell from the wacky music. Okay, without a doubt. Hold on. We gotta go right to Killick. And you tell it's the funny one because, you know, it's a fake cool like bamboo staff. Got tricked into buying it. Yeah, whenever it is the very last weapon, that is how you know it is the funny hee ha ha one. So again, I'm doing this one not to beat it, just so you can hear it. I'll be dead silent.
Final battle. Fight.
I say as I then have no chance to whack. Dope. That's awesome. Okay, I'm trying that again on the super first one. Because, yeesh. Way to show how horrible my skills are. My goodness. Alright, so again, I'm just going to be quiet. You can hear the sounds.
Battle 1. Fight.
You can kind of hear it a little bit on the impact. And the boom. Also, funny thing, the bamboo bow was actually one of the bows I actually had. I had a friend, well, someone who was also in Taekwondo that had bamboo plants, and I was like, yeah, this is mine made out of bamboo. And by made out of bamboo, it means like, you know, it's just a bamboo plant, and they cut it off and like, bam, here we go. So yeah, it was just like super chill. Yeah, so that's why it's like so cool to see that. I'm like, oh, it's like me. You're just like me.
Final battle. Fight.
I'm just gonna go and give up on those ones. No, we're just gonna give up.
Lose.
Because again, we would have beaten this one, so we don't need to beat it again. I'm just doing this in order to show it all off. Now we get to do the... we gotta do this dungeon twice. Oh boy, 5-star difficulty. Yay! After traveling for 3 days through the dense forest along the foothills of the Mirror Mountain Range, you finally arrived at the entrance to the Swordsman Grave. The opening was halfway up the side of a steep cliff. Remembering the scattered bones of those who attempted the trek without acquiring permission and failed to even make it through the forest, you girded yourself for the real challenge that lay ahead. The forest was nothing compared to what looked inside the labyrinth. You spent a night resting before the entrance. After fully recovering your strength, you entered the cave without looking back. Your quest to conquer the Swordsman Grave had finally begun. And it just says do it again. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this. There we go. Blue, is everything right? It sounded like there was a cut there. There sure was a cut there. Don't you worry. It's because, I was... my cord just smacking a dog in the face. I got here, and I'm like, okay, cool. I got like 5 minutes before like a Discord event is starting, so let me go and like hop into that Discord event. And then I was like, cool. And then like I took a nap. No joke, I fell asleep, took a nap. And I was like, okay, awesome, good, dope. As I do sleep. And then I woke up and I was like, I'm hungry, let me go and eat the rest of my fries. And then I was like, okay, cool. Now that I ate food, I am here. I am ready to power on. Let's go ahead and do this. Because I read that, I believe. Yeah, so we have not seen this dungeon at all. So we are looking at hopefully unlocking a bunch of... I also have a cup of water here for me, so I can lubricate the throaticles. I swear I saw something pop up, and then it went away. I feel like I saw something pop up. Hello, Charade. Hello, Clarice. Oh yeah, did I mention this is like, 5-star difficulty? Because, yeah, this one's going to be, like, very difficult, so we're going to be here for quite a while. So, I might have to call Mr. B in here. At least for, like, when I, like, go through it again. Just in case. Just for, like, funsies. Because I highly doubt the design is going to change from regular to, extreme difficulty. But I'll find that out. Hey, look, we're at level 50. Okay, so we have to get to 75, I believe. In order to... get to the point of being good enough in order to do that one level stage again. What's the point of that being there? What's the point of that popping be like, conquer this dungeon? I'm like, yeah, no, I got that already. Don't worry, I got that part. Oh yeah. Whenever I'm like, just spending a lot of time on something, and I'm like, okay, I need something to like help. Dog, I'm gonna need you to like stop moving. Like if you just lay down, that'd be great. Okay, cool. They're like just staring at me, in case you're wondering. Like, the dogs are only loud whenever they want to be loud, but most of the time they are like pretty quiet dogs, unless there's a shadow, and then they're like. But yeah. So I'm just looking at this dog that's looking at me with like a bit of a lazy eye. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing wrong with having a lazy eye. I'll tell you that much, okay? I was about to hold on. My brain's firing all cylinders all at once. I'm like, what? The filter is catching up to stop me. There's nothing wrong with having a lazy eye. For those of you who don't know, there is surgery that can happen. You can go to like the optometrist, I believe that's the eye doctor, and they can like check your eyes. And they're like, okay, yeah, it looks like you would be like completely cool in order to get like this eye surgery that'll fix your lazy eye. Which, super cool if you want that. You don't have to have that. You don't need to have, having a lazy eye will not make your life, well, it might make your life a little more difficult, but like, you are not less unlovable because of a physical abnormality. Abnormity. Like, do not let anyone say you are ugly because of your physical features. That's dumb. Kind of looks like Savant is wearing a skin suit. I don't know how I feel about that. Will you stop? It's like you're on like 5-star difficulty or something. My goodness. Yeah, here, just give me this. Heyo. Remember that Talon is 15, I think, something like that. So remember, don't be nasty. Oh come on, Cervantes. Yeah. And I have just one dog that's like under my little jacket, and the other one that's just sitting in the corner because I looked at them. They're like, why do you look at me? I'm like, you're a dog. You're right next to. Okay, now these dogs move, and like you think it's silent, and then it's not, but then it is, and you're like, huh? Hello, Berserker. Now, I will say, this isn't like the first, like 5-star thing that we've done, but I want to say it's the first, like, dungeon, like the first 5-star dungeon we've done. That's what I feel like. Aside from, yeah, no, actually, I want to say so, because the other one, that's, I want to say it's a 4-star dungeon, the one by Inferno at the very end. I want to say that anyway. Eemy. Also, I did have the K-pop Demon Hunters, meals. I did not have the Huntrix one, just because, it was like, it's this one thing, and then, the raw moon fries. I'm like, okay, cool. So, like, I was fine with, like, getting the raw moon fries. I did get the Saja Boy one for breakfast. I really hate that the Saja Boy one's for breakfast, because I'm not a morning person. As you can no doubt tell by the bags under my eyes of my little creature. Which, yes, that is intentional, don't you worry. It's like, man, why are there bags under? I think it's a bag. Is that like crow's feet? I'm like, yes, it is. Also, snake bites to see on my lips, because I do indeed have snake bites IRL. And there's the water. I can't recall how long this dungeon goes on for. I want to say it's a while. Not gonna lie. Oh. But yeah, so I had the K-pop Demon Hunter meal, and for the Saja Boys, it was like a sausage egg McMuffin with like Saja sauce, which is good. It's spicy. It's good. It's kind of like a spicy horseradish kind of. That's the best way I can describe it. And then, you know, there were nuggets for like the demon sauce and like the hunter sauce. And, you know, I was over thinking like, okay, the demon sauce is just going to be the exact same sauce that was on the thing. Like, it's going to be completely fine. So I went and got it. And, yeah, no, it was a completely different sauce, actually, believe it or not, which I was very astounded by. I'm like, huh, they really, like, went through and, like, did, like, a whole separate sauce. Okay. But, it was really good. It was, like, a little... It was, like, a little bit of, like, onset spice, but a whole lot of, like, after spice. You mean? It was a salty, savory taste. It was really good. It was colored purple. That was the thing that stuck out most to me. And I was like, I think this demon sauce might be a little infected. And then, you know, I opened another one after eating like an entire thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, okay, it's supposed to be like, okay, good, just making sure. And then I had like the Huntrix sauce, which really just tastes like duck sauce to me. So, you know, go for it if you want. And then the Huntrix raw moon fries, I was like, oh, let me try it. Because McDonald's has been getting like really like shaker happy. They've been getting really into like having like the shaker fries and like doing like the seasonings and everything. Because, you know, it's like less work for like the workers. You know, it's just like, hey, give them a bag, give them the seasoning, have them salt it themselves. So it's like, okay, fine, whatever. And if you want to know what it tastes like, put some chicken ramen seasoning packet on your McDonald's fries. Bam, there you go, you got it. Oh, comic blue? Yes, it is. It is exactly like that. It tastes exactly like that. The thing is, I believe I'm one of the few people that is really good at elaborating as to the kind of like taste and flavor profiles when it comes to like food, drinks, and scents. Because like for people that are like really bad at describing stuff, it irks me to no end. Are we getting experience? Like, no, we're not getting experience. Means that the final one's gonna be really difficult. Anyway, I believe I'm like one of the few people that is like really good at elaborating and using analogies in order to help make things make sense when it comes to things that like aren't available in other countries. So that way I can be like, okay, yeah, so this is what it's like, you know, this is, so that way people can like understand it, especially when it comes to like scents and everything else. The only downside is that it's really difficult to like elaborate when it comes to like perfumes and such. Like perfumes and colognes, because there's just so many different variants that trying to pin it down properly is just such a difficult feat. I'm having some more water. We better go up like 10 levels as soon as we do this boss, I swear. I really hate the thing where, like, you have to keep, like, trying and trying and trying, and it's like, oh, yeah, you know, you keep getting gold. I'm like, oh boy, 100 gold. That can get me, what, a toothpick? Maybe not, depending on the economy. I think I don't know the Soul Calibur economy, so what do I know? Admiral Cassandra. Ah-da-da-da. Yeah, I can't say, like, at this point as a child, I had the ability to, like, go through and, like, buy all the silly weapons, just because I failed that much as a kid. I'm really good at failing as a kid. I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm a little worse at failing, which is good. Also, the thing is, I keep talking. This just in, local YouTuber won't stop talking. It's almost like it's a Let's Play. That's what I'm supposed to do. I know, crazy, huh? Oh yeah, I could get like the... Oh, that was dope, actually. We almost like KO'd them. There we go. I do have just like... I'm good at talking to myself, as you can no doubt tell. And I don't know what that is. I think that's because when like I'm listening to someone else talk, like I'm gonna hope that came from your mouth and not your butt. When I'm listening to someone else talk, I'm like paying attention to it and like retaining the information, also being like, okay, what can I do to let them know that I'm actively listening? Bye bye. And hey, new features unlocked. Awesome. The thing that I can do is I can be like, oh, nice. Yeah, go on, you know. So tell me more about this. Okay, so we got the Soul Edge complete for Astaroth. I guess that is a giant eyeball and the axe. The Soul Edge, I like to put eyeballs in things. Yeah, I want to say, like, one of the secret dungeons has like really tiny squares, and you're just like, oh no. That's what I want to say anyway. I believe that is that might just dope. That might just be my childhood talking, being like, oh yeah, it was a lot like this. So, what do I know? All I know is that I know nothing. Am I right, my peeps? That's the spirit. Also, did I tell you? No, I didn't. No, hold on, I might have. I don't know. Anyway, so, in case you didn't know, no, yeah, I did talk about it. Sorry, that's my bad. Again, brain, all the cylinders popping off all at once. So, yeah, the ramen fries were fine, and yeah, everything's alright. I like to use the little app in order to get like the deals and the coupons. Like, I was able to get like a $20 meal deal, which is what I typically like to do. I like to do like the meal deals so that way I can like have food, because especially if I'm going to be like needing food for a bit. So I got like the 40 nuggets and 2 large fries for, I want to say it was like $18.99. I'm like, hey, there we go. That's how I got like 6 sauces, and I'm just like, dope. And then I just like devoured all the demon sauce, and like I tried the hunter sauce, and like, no thank you, I'm alright, I don't want this. And I'm kind of wishing like, I kind of wish I tried that before leaving McDonald's, so I can be like, hey. And they'd be like, okay, whatever. Now you do have to be careful here, especially with them just like, oh no. Oh, yeah, you can easily like ring out yourself, especially with how slippery everything is, which, that's not the worst thing ever, it's alright. But I will say, we are like speeding through this. I really need to like do stuff. Alright, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. I know, amazing. Chronicle Blues sidetracked? Psh, that's not possible. Nope, no. Oh. That's right, we got this. I need to get some cuticle cutters, so that way I can just like get the angle right for my nails, because I really like having pointed nails. That's just my thing. I really enjoy that, as well as like it helps. Easy there. Oh, easy there, Talium. I don't even know what that was. That's Talium. See, you over here trying to be an anime cat, trying to be all fancy dancy, when you should just kept it all nice and simple. I tell you what, over here doing them flying roundhouse kicks, when really you should just do the left foot, right foot. That's all you gotta do. You don't need them fancy dancy things. You don't need this $1 million dress. You know what you need? A $5 strapless shirt from Walmart. You know, you get some matching pants, bam, it look like a dress and it feel more comfortable. Also, you got 2-piece, so now you can use them more functionally. That's what you really need. I tell you what, you don't need all this fancy dancy stuff, okay? You're over here trying to get this hunter sauce and this demon sauce. No, we got mustard. You know, mustard never made anyone feel all like hot and spicy or been disappointed, you know, like, cause it's mustard. You know what you're gonna get when you get mustard? If you don't like mustard, then don't get the mustard. If you don't like mustard, you get the ketchup. If you don't like the ketchup, you get the horseradish. If you don't like the horseradish, then you get something else. Or you know what? Shock of all shock, you just have no sauce whatsoever. Ain't that something better? Ain't that better? Isn't it better just have nothing else? Just appreciate the flavors that are already there? What do you know the sauce for? That's why we got seasonings. You don't like seasonings? Better learn how to season your food, or else Snow's gonna come over to your barbecue for the 3rd time, Luann. And that is what we call a character. Where that character came from, I'm not sure, but, you know, spur of the moment kind of thing. That's where it comes from, just turning the brain off and you're going, I'm like, okay, so I'm just talk randomly, here we go. And, that's all you gotta do. Like, you can ask Mr. B, Mr. Blood, but people, like, go off and, like, make random characters all the time. Like, during the Undertale one with Sans, we were talking about arugula, and it just got my guy sometimes. It's like, don't have me go through putting arugula in here. It was just so much fun. Especially because, like, the more that you laugh and the more that you talk while you're playing, you know, the funnier the stuff's going to be. Especially if you, like, the less focused you are, the funnier and or more random it's going to be. Water. And no, I have no idea for the internet. And yes, I will be doing the extra one as well, so we can complete the chapter fully, and then we can move on to the next one. Ow, nightmare. Ow, nightmare. Ow, nightmare. Ow, nightmare. Ow, nightmare. Oh my goodness. Ow, nightmare. Ow, nightmare. Okay. Ow, nightmare. Ow, nightmare. I'm sorry. I was looking at the way that she died, and it was just like one leg straight, one leg bent, and one arm bent, one arm straight. I'm just like, what are you doing? You look like if... She looks like if a 6th grader was in a school play, and it was like the Jing edition. It's like, okay, so we're not having you die, we're just having you take a very uncomfortable nap. So just like, you know, take a sip of this cup and just like look like you're in a very uncomfortable napping position. And I was like, okay. And they tried to like imitate like the death scene from like Family Guy, and they just fail so amazingly that like the teacher can't even tell what they're trying to do. And it's like, okay, I guess that works. Is that from something? No. Okay. Are you sure that? No. Can we use our inside voice? Oh, okay. No. Okay, well I should have seen that one coming. Ow. 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 Whack whack. Ha! Come on, so mean. So mean. You think you're so fancy dancy with your kitchen robe? Apron! Your double apron? Is that what is that a double apron, people? What kind of clothing is this person wearing? Let me know in the comment down below. Oh. I also didn't notice the health bar like refilling each time. That makes me very scared if there's going to be a dungeon where the health will not refill over time, in which case you better make all of them super duper easy. Soul Calibur 2, I say this to like however many people are, 1, watching my videos, and 2, like work on the game, which I feel like that mix of people is extremely low. Ah! I dislike this. Also, I've been over here looking at like the gold number this entire time, just like going up and up and up and up and up, and I'm just like, man, when am I gonna get to like, you know, the different levels of experience? Like, it seems like it's at like right numbers, and I'm like, oh right, I'm looking at the wrong one. Whoopsie. Whoops. Ow! I can't be upset at that one. That was really cool. That was so funny. Like, poof. Whoopsie. Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. And again, I'm also not sure as to exactly how the design is going to go. Ow. No. Zhanghua, hear me out here. Zhanghua, hear me out here? What if you don't? Ow. No, ow. That's my back. As well as, you know, I keep talking about, like, being in Mr. B, but I keep being like, no, let me not, because Mr. B is in, like, a lot of my videos as is, and, you know, I really enjoy, dang it, I really enjoy having Let's Plays where it's just me solely. You know, I'm very happy, and I very much enjoy spending time and making videos with Mr. B, but at the same time, I still like having my own Let's Plays where it's just me. Because, you know, it's just me. I talk, and I make random things happen. I make myself laugh, and it's just a lot of fun for me. I just turn my brain off. As if I ever had my brain on. Like, let's be honest. Dope. Blue? Thinking? Psh. 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 You're funny. Amy. I burped. As if you didn't know. I really like that McDonald's. McDonald's is good. Hey, look, it's me. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I go and throw you off the lava, watch you die, and it's funny, everyone loves the way the Italian goes and heckin' dies. Wasn't even close to it, but that's okay. Oh, the dog's standing up now. And the reason why I notice this is because my cord keeps moving, because I don't have a wave bird. I would love a wave bird, but wave birds are expensive as all heck, and I'm like, okay, let me just get me something. Because I genuinely prefer, like, nope, that's my foot. Like, knock it off. Being a bad boy. Bad. Yeah. I know. Come on, Link. No. Ow. He's using the arrow a lot more. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and not, actually. Dog, the cord is under your neck right now. Why do you do this to me? And the thing is, like, I would love to, like, have the cord under it. However, I need something that's, like, heavy-ish that can, like, prevent it. That's very awkward. Good. Where are Dog, why do you keep going to like different... Did I mention how much I can't wait until I'm living on my own with no animals? I feel like I mentioned that multiple times. Because like these dogs, they're not normal dogs, they're clingy dogs. As in like if I have the door closed and I'm sleeping, they will like scratch at the door like a lot, and I'm just like, okay, cool, awesome. Like last night I had a friend over and I was like trying to sleep. Well, we both were, to be honest. And what had happened was, like, we went to bed like early-ish. Hi, Link. Went to bed early-ish, and you know, we were just like asleep, and like everything was fine, and we just hear like barking, and I'm just like, what the? And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll let it happen like a few more times, then I got up, and like it went, and like it kept happening. I'm like, okay, just one more time. And happening, I'm like, ah, fine. Like maybe there's a murder or something. So I go and I look and I see the dog just like in the darkness, just like barking at nothing. I'm like, I turn the light on, like, what's going on? The dog just like, I'm like, I see that. I believe you me. You don't have to read it to me the plot summary of your thesis. I've gathered from the cliff notes. So I'm just like over here looking at this. I'm like, okay, fine. But then I just like turn the light off, and like I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have like some ice cream or whatever. Cause like I'm already awake. Might as well make use of it. Chapter clear! Hooray! Now Platinum Knight and Iron Champion. Gulp. Da-da. Okay, now I have to do the hard mode. Dog, I'm gonna need you to make your mind up if you're going to move or if you're going to lay down, because I cannot keep doing this back and forth thing. Do you need help? Go forward. There we go. But yeah, so... Oh no. Hey, it's a special weapon. This one makes elephant sounds. This has to be Astaroth's special weapon. Yeah, because it's from like the Stone Age. Is this one we're going to see like all like the hee-hee-ha-ha weapons? Because I know Link's hee-hee-ha weapon is a butterfly net, which I want to say is from Link to the Past? That's what I want to say. I haven't beaten / played Link to the Past, so I'm very iffy on that guesstimate. That's what I want to say it's from.
Final battle. Fight.
Okay, this is just a boring one. Cervantes, stop being yourself. Ow, ow, ow. What the heck? You let that fire and put it between your butt. I don't think that was a safe... Why is your hair clipping through your... Nah, it doesn't matter. Cervantes, you use Cervantes. But yeah, these dogs are clingy dogs. Like, they sleep, like, in my dad's bed when he's not here, and I believe sleeps in the same bed when they are here. And so, no, like, I've just been, like, you know, keeping my door closed, because one time I did leave my door open while I was, like, trying to sleep. I just, like, felt something against my hand, like, huh? I just look over and I see, like, this really tiny pit bull just, like, up on its hind legs, like, head rubbing against my hand, like, asking to get up on the bed with me. I'm just like, no. So I just like moved my hand away. I'm like, and then like the dog's like whining, and I'm just like, okay, get out. Everyone's leaving. Bye, bye, bye. We're leaving right now. And that, listen, it's nothing against dogs or dog lovers. If you let your dog sleep in your bed, that's fine. I am not upset with that. I used to be a dog person, and I had my dog sleep in my bed with me. And the amount of times I had to fandangle myself like a fidget toy in order to sleep around this dog, too many times to count. Okay, so I'm not bashing people that sleep with dogs. Okay, I'm just saying I don't care about animals. Okay, like, yeah, I don't want them to be hurt, but at the same time, I don't want pets. I really don't want pets. Arguably, why don't you want pets? I'm so glad you asked, random person who's about to start messaging me in the comments. Let me elaborate to you, don't you worry. So, the reason why I don't want pets is because my mom had a lot of pets. And I mean that as in, like, I was growing up, and we had 3 dogs, 9 cats, a bird, and fish in a 1-story house. Chronicle Blue, you must be... No, I'm not. I guarantee you I am not. Counted them myself. Yes, we had 3 dogs, like 9 cats, though that number kept fluctuating. It was like 7 cats, then 8 cats, then 9 cats, and went back down to 8. But we had 3 dogs for a long time. And by that I mean, like, as soon as like a dog died, then like 2 weeks later we get like another dog. And I'm just like, why are we doing this? Like, this is a lot for me. But yeah, it was a lot. No. Dope. But yeah, and the thing with the dogs is, like, dogs aren't bad. Okay, they're fine. They make noises, they do a lot of barking, which interrupts my recording process. Yeah, that's not great. But on their own, if you're not a Let's Player or a YouTube maker, you're gonna be fine with dogs. Okay, dogs are completely fine. However, if they are not potty trained, then you're gonna be having a lot of fun time, very much supporting Bounty. You're gonna be giving them a bounty of money to help support Bounty. Okay, let me tell you that much. Now, Chronicle Blue, just potty train the dogs. Yeah, that would be easy, wouldn't it? Except for 1, I didn't want the dogs in the first place, and 2, I had school, and 3, try as we ding dang might, you can't really change a dog holding their bladder for like 8 hours at a time. So, Chronicle Blue, why don't you just get like a dog flap, a little dog door? That's because the neighbor also had dogs, and when the neighbor's dogs were out and our dogs were out, they would just start barking ferociously, and would not stop until like we dragged them inside. Frankly, why don't you get a dog trainer? We did not have the money to get a dog trainer. We barely had money for groceries. Am I done ending all of your hypothetical arguments? Okay, good. Frankly, all dogs aren't like that. Yes, I'm fully aware. But I don't like paying money for food that I can't eat. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay? Is that a good counter argument? Frankly, you know you're just arguing with yourself, right? Yes, I know. No one's going to be commenting all these hypothetical arguments to me, but so I'm getting ahead of it, but still.
Don't worry, Talum. Believe in yourself.
I like to imagine that I'm a big YouTuber. And that, you know, the low numbers are just like glitches in the system. So that's why I like try to do like big announcements and like polls and like community tabs and whatnot. And like commentate and like hypothetically respond to like questions that no one's going to ask. Just because it makes me feel nice. I like to answer hypothetical questions I suspect people are going to ask.
Why?
But I can tell you that I had a cat. Like, moved out of my mom's house. Moved into, like, a place. And I got a cat. But I was lonely. And this cat was an alright cat. Cat didn't make a lot of sounds. You know, had a litter box. Had automatic food, automatic water. It was a cat. You know, I'm fine with, like, one cat. And then... Then I picked up YouTubing again, and well, I got a partner, and it drives me. I kept looking at this cat. I'm like, I don't really have time to give it the attention that you need. And the cat was just happy as a clam, just like laying on top of me as I slept, which I was always fine with. I wasn't like, okay, get off me. No, if the cat slept on me, I was fine. The cat slept like on like the headboard next to me. I was fine. Sometimes the cat might have slept in my face and I didn't know it. I was fine. Like, anytime anything happened with the cat, I'm like, okay, cool. You're a cat. It's gonna happen. Like, the cat was just, like, happiest little fuzzball you would ever met. Very skittish, very shy, very much not a people person. I got the cat when the cat was an adult in 2020. Lasted all the way until... either 2025 or 2026. But yeah, the cat was already like, I want to say like 7 or 8 when I got the cat from the shelter. I just have like 2 dogs staring at me and 1 dog just like over everything. Why are they staring at me? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I got the cat, and you know, the cat was fine. But you know, as time went on, I'm like, okay, I noticed that like the cat hair would just like somehow migrate into my office, and I would just have like kindling for a fire hazard. And I was like, oh, that's great. That's my favorite thing to have. No. But I decided like shutting the cat out, and the cat would like, you know, start to try to come in, and then I just like kept it closed, and like sometimes the door would be accidentally open, and I'd be like, okay, fine, you can come in. But most of the time, like, the cat learned to like stay out of my room. So then, you know, the cat did not see me a whole lot. But the cat had the partner, because I was living with a partner. And, come on, get out of here. No, just hear me out. Just hear me out. What if? No, just hear me out. Hear me out. What if you died? No, just, again, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out here. Hold on, hear me out. Hold on, hear me out. Okay, good. I'm glad you get to see my side of things. So, the cat eventually started getting sick. I'm like, oh no. And the cat just, like, started getting sickish and then, like, would stop. I'm like, okay, well, it's, you know, this is a weird thing, but, you know, I guess it's fine. And the cat got, like, more sick, and so, like, the partner took him to the vet, and I was like, yeah, cool, can you please do that, because, like, I'm working, and, you know, the boss isn't really gonna be thrilled at me taking my cat and go to a vet, so, yeah. The cat was doing alrightish, and, you know, after the vet trip, it was like, oh yeah, this cat has, like, you know, arthritis in the back legs, you know, has, like, ear mites, you know, this, that, and the other, and, you know, here's how much all the medicine's going to be, and, you know, they might need surgery, and I'm just like, no. My partner's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, don't get the medicine, don't do the surgery. Why? That's a lot of money they're putting into a cat to add maybe an extra year or so. The cat's not a spring chicken. It's not a kitten either. It is a senior cat right now. We don't need to do all this stuff because the cat's just going to die anyway. Don't spend the money. They spend the money. Because of course they did. And, no. They were adamant. I was like, listen, I put my cents out there. I don't want to assist with this. And so they were there just putting in all, like, time and energy, and lo and behold, like, 2-3 months passed, and went in to, like, do a checkup, and they were like, yeah, so we need to put this cat down. And I was like, funny. And again, I don't mean to be, like, harsh about this, because that's probably what I'm coming off as. I'm coming off as, like, harsh or heartless. One does not live in a house with 9 cats, 3 dogs, a bird, and a fish without seeing animals die. You get what I mean? So, like, when I see, like, the signs of a cat going, I'm just, like, I'm already, like, detaching myself. I'm like, yep, I know it's gonna happen. Oh, well. Like, it sucks, but, yeah. Put down the good sheets. Or put down, like, the cheapy sheets. No, just make sure the cat has, like, a good-ish time on the way out. But, you know, if we didn't have the money, so I'm like, I'm not gonna spend money on medicine when I need money for food and bills. So that was how I viewed it all. But again, you know, I've been around, like, animals dying a lot. And I don't mean like a little bit, I mean like a lot. To the point where, like, I know the smell of death because my dad had a dog who, for the goodness sake of all that is alive, I can't recall what the dog had, but I just remember for, like, the last year or two of me going over to my dad's house, the dog just smelled like death. Like, you could not, like, go near the dog and be like, oh yeah, you smell completely fine, maybe you need a bath, and be like, you're fine. No, you knew that smell, and you're like, oh! And the final, like, nail in the coffin for, like, the cat, which, if I'm being too graphic, I apologize, but, you know, I have been recording for, like, over an hour, so that's when, like, the filter starts to, like, come out a little bit. The thing for the cat was that I looked at the cat, and again, the cat had both wet food and dry food, doing everything possible to make sure the cat was eating. Awesome, I just wanted to make sure we got them. The cat was just, like, skin and bones, and it was, like, a very dramatic, sudden change. Like, the cat was, like, fine, then you look, and it was like, oh. Yeah. Yeah, you're on your way out. Like, you do not look at that, and you're just like, oh, yeah, they can make a crap. No. Now, again, if they were young, or, you know, this, that, or the other, yeah, of course, if I had the money, cool. You could have made a GoFundMe. I did not want to set up a GoFundMe. Again, I was, like, already, like, detaching myself from this. I'm like, yeah, I know what's gonna happen here. He's the killer. Now, you may be wondering, like, you know, how can you be so heartless? Well, I don't care. That's not nice to say, but that is the truth. I just don't have the feelings when it comes to animals. I can see animals as cute. Oh, this is a different path. Okay. Yeah, I can see animals as cute. I'm like, yeah, that's a cute animal. Like, cool. But like, I don't know. Ow. But like, I don't have like this strong connection with animals that I've been with for a long time. I used to have a cat when I was at Mom's house, and it was like the cat that kind of chose me. The cat's name was Molly. The cat's original name was Monty, but every time my mom said Monty, the cat like hissed and was like all upset, and then the cat walked and was all like frou-frou. Mom's like, "Oh, you're more of a Molly, aren't you?" And the cat was like, "Brr." And like, okay, so you're Molly. Okay, got it. Basically, a transgender cat. I don't know if that's like the exact way, but something like that. But the cat did have a boyfriend. I can confirm that. I know why, because the cat's boyfriend was also living with us too. So yeah, and I walked in on the cats sharing a little kiss. I'm like, ah, dope. I didn't actually walk in on them sharing a kiss. I walked in on them doing taxes together. But I'm going to say I walked in on them doing a little kiss. So yeah, anyway, Molly was very unique. I don't know what her problem was. And yes, I'm using she, her pronouns. I don't know what her problem was. Thank you, Taki. But she would happily just target stuff and urinate. And I'm just like, what the heck are you doing? And it wasn't just Molly. It was like another cat did it too, but it was mostly Molly that started the trend. Again, not for a particular reason. Could hold the bladder and everything, made it to like the litter box. It just like whenever they felt like, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and yep, here we go. I know. This one's actually kind of difficult. I kind of like it. Ooh, almost gotcha. Yeah. One example I can recall for memory is it was like Christmas night, and I had gotten like the Retron 5, and if you know what that is, it was like a NES, SNES, Famicom, Super Famicom, Genesis, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance system. It was one of those that did all those. Now, did it read off the cartridge? Kinda, but also no. What it did was it read like the ROM file and then emulated said ROM file, so then you can like, you know, use save states and whatnot, to which, you know, it's not bad, but at the same time, like, there was like lists of games like it could not work with, to which that could easily like, you know, like irk someone. And it kind of got under my skin a little bit, because like there's a bunch of like stuff that I tried to play and it was like, huh? And I'm just like, and then like it worked fine like my other one, so I was like, and then like it just like stopped doing stuff completely. So I was like, I was like genuinely like upset me a little bit, because I had like a $200 system, and then it just kind of like stopped working. I'm like, Anyway, sorry, point of the story. So, you know, I got it on Christmas. It was super cool. Set it up, play with it, the whole 9 yards, dope. And you know, it was then late, so like I went and like lay down and got ready for bed. It was dark out, and I had been like trying to sleep for like maybe like 20 minutes or so, and I just like start hearing like water spurting. I'm like, huh? What's that? I look up, and I just see Molly just like urinating into the cardboard of the box, which thankfully did not have the system in it, but still, I was like, what? Why? What is this doing? How's this helping you? Yeah, the cat just loved to like urinate on random things. I want to say the cat like peed in like some like my blankets and stuffed animals as well, which I'm just like, dope, awesome. I can say the cat definitely peed on my backpack. Why, I don't know. I'm sure there were certain smells that like tick cats off. This is a lot of like the ice stages. Like I'm noticing that we're not having a lot of variation right now. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure like there was like certain smells or whatever that like made the cat like all uppity, but I was like, no, I'm all right. Because you know, if you've ever like had a cat pee on something, you better just replace it, okay? Because that ammonia smell is not gonna leave. Oh well, if you tried that, we put it in the washing machine like 8 different times. That smell did not leave. No. Vidya, Sophia, I'm gonna need you to... Nope. I really like the ice stage. Like, it's so cool. It makes you, like, really think on your toes about, like, how to, like, do, like, the movements and while also, like, chaining combos. It's a lot of fun. It's very interactive. I enjoy it. Ooh, it's like a big question block. Or question mark, I should say. Ah, it doesn't really matter. Hello, Ivy. Oh, do you happy to... No. Why aren't you happy to see me? You're a very tactical fighter. Yep, that's good. Awesome. That's exactly how I wanted the experience to go. Thank you. Made my dreams come true, Ivy. One of a kind. One of a kind. Really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I keep saying that, like, when I talk, my audio input capture, like, kind of, like, stops ish at, like, the minus 10 decibels. If you don't know what a decibel is, don't you worry. It really doesn't matter. Anyway. And, like, I keep looking and I can't, like, I keep thinking about how, like, other microphones I've used, they've gone, like, all the way up to, like, 0 and, like, over that. So I'm over here just like, makes me wonder if I need to, like, check my microphone settings. Wonder if, like, it got, like, a little twist a little bit somehow. I don't know. I'll check it out. I'm glad that we are finishing yet another chapter. I know that this is a long episode. Spoiler alert, they're going to be pretty long from here on out. But, again, we are, like, doing fantastic work on, like, getting through this, which, you know, makes me just so excited. Like, if I do indeed finish everything, that'd be so awesome. I had to stay there. Yeah, that's awesome. If you wonder what happened there, they use the weapon, and the weapon takes health away. So they use the weapon to try to attack, and they missed. But it still counts as, you know, using the weapon, so it took health away. There's a reason why I don't use those weapons. I get very close to dying frequently. It looks like Zhang was using it as well. But, you know, fine for me. Yeah, it's those weapons where it's like, it requires energy to wield or inflicts damage to a player. And again, they mean the exact same thing. It's just synonyms. Yeah, it's just annoying. It is personally annoying to use because, you know, it's just like a visual design. Like, it's not going to change, like, how you play, aside from being, like, I guess more, like, conservative of your attacks. I've also just been, like, loving my Grotalium. He's so cool. And again, as a kid, I was going through this and using Nightmare a whole lot, because Nightmare is super easy to just, like, combo the heck out of. And by combo, I mean, like, just use a bunch of horizontal slashes and you'll be fine. Kind of annoying to say that, because that really, like, simplifies it, but meh. That's just kind of how it is. Hello, me. Hi, it's me, your best friend. Take his little t-shirt off and burn it. Hi, it's me back again, here to remind you that he's not worth it. Repeat after me, I'm over it. Yeah, we're so over. Repeat after me, I'm over it. Yeah, we're so over. Hi, it's me back. Sorry. Little Ash Nico just popped in the brain there. Which, funny thing, I only know 2 songs by her. Hi, It's Me, and, Stupid. Those are the 2 songs. And, like, I know she's made a bunch of albums since then. Like, I try to listen to it a little bit, I'm like, eh. And I just like the song, like, the onesie twosie songs that, like, people like, or, like, are, like, listening to as I come to the room. I'm like, like, nah, I don't know. It's just, like, I don't know. I really don't know. There's just something about it that, like, you know, just doesn't work with me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Oh, Necrit is, like, losing health constantly with whatever he has equipped. Dog, I'm gonna need you to not make weird mouth sounds. Hey, you wanna get in my room? Up. You wanna get up? You want get up? Get up. Wanna get up? you just clearing your throat? Were you just making all that sounds just to clear your throat? Okay. Well, anyway. Here we go. Sorry. Man, did I mention how I can't wait to be on my own? And, like, I thought, like, I kind of thought that, like, you know, like, the silence would, like, get to me. But honestly, no. I've been quite fine with the silence. I've just been, like, playing music, honestly. And, like, it's been quite alright. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I was just, like, letting Link, like, sit in, like, the fire. And just enjoying it. I love how it says unknown, unknown. Hey, there's the experience. Yeah, this is the final one, and then we are all good to go.
Final battle. Fight.
And then we only have, like, allegedly 3 chapters left. As if that is exactly how many we have left, I don't know. Because, you know, I did see that, like, you know, little... Oh my goodness. Link? Come on, Link, let me kill you. Gotcha. Huzzah! Hey, new feature's been unlocked. You're now a bronze, silver, gold champion. Hey, we got the galley, or a weapon for nightmare. And when you wax him with that, it just makes it sound like an ocean. Ocean man. Okay. So, we have allegedly these 3 here, but come on. They're not gonna have something go down. These 2. Okay, so yes, we have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the tunnel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the tunnel. And 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. Don't think I forgot about that. Okay, but yeah. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Glad my Super Bears, and no, these will not get shorter. I am keeping them to at least 1 chapter an episode, and if it's like under half an hour, I'm going to keep going, because that's just how I do things. Bye!